welcome to Art at Home with Miss Beth, and today we are going to make a spinner. I can actually make that go a lot faster, but for now that's what it is. So what you'll need are 3 pieces of, and I've got pattern paper. You can use anything to make this. You can make your own pattern on white paper for what it's worth, and it's thin, it's not cardstock. The thinner probably the better, because it's going to end up getting kind of thick. So 3 square pieces of paper, and these are 6 by 6s. You could use anything, it really doesn't matter. This is the typical size that I like to use. It's kind of like a little fidget spinner is what I would call it. So we're going to start with the first piece, and I'm going to move it here. And I do have, this is a bone folder. You can use anything to push it. You can use your nails. The crispier the edges, the better. So we're going to start with our diagonal. And this first one is going to be our bottom piece. And the bottom is probably the hardest of all 3. And then you're going to do it again. So 2 diagonals. And if I go too fast, you can always pause. And then you can go back and watch again, which is probably the best way to do your origami. And again, and this is one, I've made it so many times that I really, truly have it memorized. Okay, so you've got your lines. You can see your plus. You can see your, you can't see it that way as much. And your multiplication here, your times. We're going to take your edge, fold it to the center, like so. Use this to, and our other side into the very center. And then we're going to take this edge and fold it in to our center. And now that I have that pattern, it's a little harder to see. So if you're just using your white paper, you probably are going to be able to see those lines better. Now with origami, every fold is important, even if we end up unfolding, because we need those lines to get other things. Okay, so with this, we're going to take, and you can see you've got your middle here. We're going to take this and we're going to fold it down like so. We're going to do the same to the other side. And it's just right up against that middle. And see how it opens up? We're going to do a squash fold. Then it squashes down. We're going to do the other side too. So we're going to pick this up. We're going to just carefully fold it. You can see how this has become a little triangle here, and it's pushing that open. We're going to do the same to the other side. Push it down. Ready? And then, aha. We're going to make this into a pinwheel. We're going to fold it. We're going to pick our 2 diagonals. And there we go. Pinwheel! You can see it's starting to come together. Okay, we're going to do some more squash folds with this. So this, we're going to open it up, and we're going to squash it down so that it becomes a square. Sometimes it's easier if I go both directions like that. Open it up, squash it down. Open it up, squash it down. One more side. We're going to open it up, squash it down, just like so. Okay, then we are going to make little kites. And what you really want to make sure is that the point, the bottom of the kite, goes to the center. I've had other times kids will go the opposite direction, but that's not going to do it. Your point needs to go towards the center. So you're and you're folding it right up against that middle. Okay. And I'm trying to get them as crispy as I can. I'll go over it with this a little bit. So you can see you have some kites. We're going to take the top of the kite. We're going to fold it one way and then fold it the other way. And then we're just going to leave it. So fold it back, fold it forward, and then leave it. Back, forward, leave it. Back, forward, leave it. Now see, we need that line right there that we just did, because now we're going to open it up so it's a square again. However, this, we're going to peel it back. It's going to rest on that line that we just made. So wherever we went forward and back, and then this is another squash fold. Squash. And I promise you this is as hard as it gets. So we flatten, we take our corner, we push it back till it hits that line that we just folded, and we squash our sides down. Just like so. So flatten, there's my line right there. I'm going to pick that up and then rest it back, squash it on down. Just got these nice diamonds now, they're beautiful. We're going to pick that up, flatten it like so. Easy. Okay, we're almost done. You can see it. So now you've got these diamonds, this little bit here. It's going to fold until you get to the two little lines here. So I'm going to go like this. You can see it's hitting here and it's hitting here, and that's where those were folding. I'm going to do this to all of my sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to go over it so it's a little bit better. I could say I have a little tear there, but it's not going to make any difference. Okay. Then these guys all come in. Just like so. I'm going to go back over and push them so they stay a little bit better. This is the base of our spinner. I'm going to set it aside. We're going to take our next color. Doesn't matter. No, this one. Okay, so with this, we're going to do the same thing. Diagonal, diagonal, book fold, book fold. And a lot of times kids will say, oh, that looks like a fortune teller, which this is kind of going to be like a fortune teller. So diagonals and eek, book folds. Let me make sure I'm getting, yeah. Book fold, book fold. Okay, now this is where you can see you've got there's a square, there's also 2 triangles here. You can take your corner and make it go all the way to the middle. We're going to do that with all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to tell you to do it again. So your corners are going to go into the middle. 1, 2. It's not perfect, yeah, but you know what? It's still going to work. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now this time we're going to flip it over. So your openings are all at the bottom. We're going to do it again. So you get these nice little triangles here. And it is a little thicker and it's a little harder, but you can totally do it. I have faith in you. Okay, there. Flip it again, and you see now you've got those squares. You're going to take each of these squares and turn them into triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your back. There's your front. Okay, this is your second piece. Set it aside. Your last piece. So we're going to do the same thing we just did. And a lot of origami starts out with either the diagonal or the book fold. And if you do book fold first and then the diagonal, it makes no difference. And if you were with me to do we did the pattern and the snack bowl, we actually flipped in between our diagonals in books. But with this one, we just keep going. Okay, same thing. Same thing that we just did with the second piece. This is your third one. This is going to be your handle. I love this bright paper. This is just paper I got at Walmart. Okay, do it again. Remember last time, this is exactly what we did for the second. However, we flipped it to do the second, after the second fold. This time, we're not flipping it. See, here's your flat. We're gonna keep it just like this and do it one more time. And it's tied. But this is your last. So you have 3 center folds all on the same side. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna turn it so you see this. And then we're gonna, you can have, there's an X here. We're gonna refold those. Be really careful. This is where sometimes paper will tear. So I've got one. I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna find the other. And I'm just pushing it. Then this is where your handle comes in. You can see, if I play with it a little, do you see how this is starting to come in? Like so, and like so, because of those wonderful lines we made. This is your handle. Okay, now we're gonna put this all together. 1, 2, 3. Okay, remember this guy? We're gonna tuck it. So these guys, you want them to stay up because they're pretty and we don't want them to go anywhere. But these 4 corners are all gonna tuck. These stay down, so you're gonna lay it on top and then you're gonna push it under. Push it under, and you notice as you're doing that, it's kind of gonna pop up the bottom a little. It's kind of gonna poof it up. And then we have our last one, tucking them in. Make sure those guys stay in there. Okay, so it's just a matter of tucking. And remember, if it's too fast, go back and watch it again. We're gonna tuck now too. We're gonna tuck under here, 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 and here with our corners. So we go 1, 2, get in there. Sometimes you have to be a little firmer with them. Okay, our last one, we want them all to stay like that. And I can flip it to the side and then go in. Haha. Yes. Oh, endless hours of playing. Woo! And now they're fighting. Okay. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy your fidget spinner. I'm going to give someone a challenge. I think my challenge is going to go to Murray and Thora. Do this one. Actually, there's a shirt too, like a guy's shirt. Maybe next time we'll do. I've got the dress, and I've got a shirt. It's just paper, like paper doll clothes, but they're absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. Have a lovely day. Stay well and stay home. Bye, guys.